All right. So far, market open, somewhat very weak action um, across the board right here. Reject this supply overnight, and we had this 30-minute from yesterday, Tuesday action. Now we rallied. Price came back right here a second time and rallied a little more to the upside. So far, even before the market opened, the mat not being respected, came that deep down into the zone, and now it's already invalid. So this should not be here. We also have this 3 hour, which is somewhat not super reliable. I mean, it's a rally based rally, but the fall through is not super big. So one of my plans today is to possibly spot some weak buying into this 3 hour to potentially play puts targeting first 4,000 level and then the 30-minute zone right here. So far, I don't have defined risk reward as of now. Looking at this in hindsight, and we're still in demand right here. I need to see what the market wants to do because I cannot short just straight move into the demand zone when it is a demand zone, and ever since Thursday we've been buying at demand. Just because we did not respect one demand zone doesn't mean I need to get short right away. What I'm speculating and what I'm currently watching right here is to possibly, if the weak buying continues, if the weak context continues, I want to see a weak buying into this 3 hour, possibly lower lows, lower highs, weak rally, we hang out in demand, and then speculate puts into the 4,000 level, and then these 30 minutes demand zone right here. So yeah, so far market not respecting these demand zones out of NQ, same context. We'd slice through it even before market open, and now we're at this 3 hour right here that market rallied to the tick from here to the upside, caught a bit at the 30-minute demand zone, and now we're just showing some intention right here. So kind of similar story with NQ right here. We do have this 3 hour, which is swell, just like the one on ES, not super reliable. When I say not reliable, we could rely on this demand zone. It's just not the best one. It's a kind of like somewhat rally-based rally, but the fall through was not very good. But yesterday worked. In hindsight, it worked yesterday. We caught a bit on that demand zone yesterday to the tick. So yeah, we're at demand zone right here. But with the weak overall context, I don't want to have a bias. I just don't want to enter calls so far right now at the moment. I don't want to be a first buyer when we're selling off from supply right here. We did not respect this demand zone, and we could respect this demand zone, but for me to possibly play calls, I want to see a possible double top low they fake out or something signifying the buyers want to buy at these lower prices. So we could rally from here, come again, double bottom, and then possibly that will mean for me will mean a high quality setup. But so far it's a little weak action, slicing through this demand zone. So yeah, I want to be patient, want to see what the market wants to do at this demand. If we start hanging out, just not buying, I will focus on puts to the downside. That's so far what's happening. You can never have a bias. You just trade the chart. Not predict or anticipate a move. Just react to what the market's telling you. This is all a storyteller. It's all story that the market wants to tell. But yeah, that's kind of somewhat the context right now. I'm not respecting this demand zone. We have this 3 hour, which is somewhat not the best one to base a move out of, but let's say we could rally from here, double bottom, and then rally to the upside. And if we don't have that, we have weak buying, we have this kind of like weak context from the open and from pre-market, I would definitely look to play puts into the 4,000 level. So let's see what happens. Most equities so far. Let's see. We have here Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft selling off. Look at that. Some weak buying right here. Not weak buying, sorry. Some weak context. Same with Apple. kind of choppy right here on Tesla and Amazon. I mean, we tried to rally, now we're pulling back, possibly caught a bid. This is some nasty action on Tesla, but so far sideways. But overall, Apple and Microsoft selling off. VIX is below 30, which is good for bulls. So far we've been making lower lows, lower highs ever since we caught up a bit on both markets on Thursday. So want to see this below 30 for me to possibly play calls. I cannot be biased on this. Just currently looking at the facts. All right, market's giving up, selling off right here. Very weak context, as I'm saying. This different reaction gave a different result. The market selling off, giving up right here. NQ, similar story. We are creating somewhat, very weak context right here. I'm first going to target the 4,000 level right here. It's going to be my first target as we're giving up this level right here. Somewhat other than that, not much. In NQ very weak as well. I'm going to show NQ right here. 1 second. So NQ right here, we're attempting to rally at a very key demand zone that was responsible for a very big rally on NQ right here, but this level giving up right here. So as I was speculating, NQ to give up that level and have fall through to the downside. But I'm first going to target the 4,000 level. And then possibly could look to re-enter for another move into the downside. But yeah, so far very weak market. Most equities giving up right here. The Amazon was very weak, Facebook, Microsoft, and VIX rallying to the upside. But yeah, that's so far what I'm seeing. Weak market. I wanted to update. My entry was a little too soon. It was on this one right here when I didn't have a lot of context that we're gonna sell off. Now we're giving up, and want to let this develop to see what it wants to do. So price attempted to rally right here. Now it's getting met with some more selling. We're tempted to rally right here, but we're seeing some selling right here. Still have my same stop loss. I'm still in this trade. I'm just letting it develop. I have my close, I have my context. I have no reason to panic. I can only do is apply good trade management and just let this develop. But we're tempted to rally right here. Now we're attempting to sell off. Quick little rallies are getting met with selling. So yeah, I have no reason to panic right here, as we do have selling pressure, not respecting this demand zone and still respecting my target. Probably in 2 minutes, NQ could develop a potential rally-based drop off of the 5-minute, which I'm going to show right here. Rally-based potential drop. Still letting this develop. Most equities are still weak. For the moment, I think. Let me check them. Yeah, so kind of sideways. Apple right here. Apple, Tesla is strong, but Microsoft, all of them are weak right here. So yeah, I'm still letting this develop. Just I'll update anything, but potentially want to see if this rally is getting shut down, as we're seeing right here. To potentially, as said before, target the 4,000 level down below. So let's see. All right, so far not the best follow through, some choppy action, I would say. We're attempting to bounce right here, but it's getting met with some selling. As I was saying before, this quick little rally is getting met with selling. Not having the best follow through to the downside, but also to the upside. There's definitely some true high volume right here at the lows. So I'm still in this trade. My stop loss has not been met. I just can apply good trade management. I like how we're attempting to rally, but it's getting met with further selling. So I want to see if we further give out the lows right here and trigger that 4,000 level. But yeah, so far some weak context. Still, we're attempting to rally, but it's getting met with selling. So I'm still in my position. I have no reason to panic. I want to see if we can further give up, low of day to potentially trigger my target, which is 4,000 right here. But yeah, so far not a lot of follow through to the upside, also to the downside, as there's definitely some, possible very large trap, big seller right here. NQ it has not given up the lows right here, has not given up demand. We're attempting to sell off still, also with NQ right here. And equities, I think equities, Apple giving up so far. Tesla, well, it's kind of rallying. Microsoft right here as well. So far this very weak equities right here, still in this trade. But I'm just letting it develop. Let's see if we further breach the lows and we have that fall through to the downside right here. So let's see what happens. I truly don't like how we came right here and right away, Yeah, it's not a lot of follow through, my friend. Definitely some trapped volume right here. As I'm saying, let's see if we can further move down. All right, low of day giving up right now. Selling off. Let's see. Still in this position, of course. I had no reason to sell, but I'm still letting this develop. Want to see if we can further sell off and come trigger my 4,000 target right here. So I was saying there was a lot of weak context right here, and now we gave up the 4,000 level over there. As I'm saying, nothing, and I'm still in this. There's nothing stopping price from coming to the 4,000 level, which we might trigger anytime soon. But we finally, every rally was getting met with some selling at one point. And I'm still in this position right here. So yeah, let's see if we can possibly give up this. If we can possibly trigger the 4,000 right here. Do have that weak context, no reason to panic. But yeah, so far, give up low day right here. All right. Following suit right here. Couple points above my target. 4 points right here. Might trigger it any second. So yeah, 4.5 points away from target. Very weak action. Tempted to rally right here. And 1 point where I attempted to rally, I was gonna prudently raise my stop loss into this level right here. But yeah, never triggered. Very weak action. So yeah, still letting this develop. All right, I protected myself right here on this candle. Just because I need to apply good trade management, I cannot, let this rally and get caught up in a relief bounce. Yeah, I protected myself right here. I still think, target of 4,000 will be triggered. Almost got it right here. But, just in case, I need to apply good trade management. It was a really good trade. I was following my plan. I did put my stop loss right here to protect myself as we're doing right now. I got an entry right here, caught up in all of this. Could have sold right here for a profit, but I had only one contract, and yeah, just as right now, we're kind of getting caught up right here in a relief bounce, and my stop loss trade management was here. Could have not let a green trade turn red on me, so I protected myself right here in this candle, and yeah, 4,000 level so far, not triggered. So if it comes to my stop loss, I just exit accordingly. So very good trade, very minimal win due to the lack of follow through, not very clean action. One point I was up pretty nice in the contract, did not protect myself, and now we came above, exited on my stop loss right here, which was for a profit. So yeah, that's so far the trade of today. Not the best clean action, but definitely could say I got a very good entry right here, targeting the 4,000 level. I still think we will come and trigger this right here, but I'm only playing with one contract, so as I'm saying, I protect myself, and yeah, it came to my stop loss and exited accordingly.